Hi everyone. There was a session when I talked about cannibalism and the occult, some of the occults. I'm not saying all. Today, I specifically want to talk on the topic of cannibalism. Is it something of the past? Is it something that used to happen in the ancient days? Or could it still be going on, unknown to many people? Uh, we have heard stories from some of the holy books that were removed from the canonized books, like the book of Enoch, talking of angels coming and intermarrying with people and producing some species of a crossbreed that were giants, and others had a habit of feeding on human flesh. We've had pockets of people in different continents that have acted the same way. They have taken other human beings as prey. There was a story in Papua New Guinea of somebody, an artifact collector, who is alleged was eaten. There are stories of a family in Scotland, Bean family, that allegedly used to attack travelers and would cannibalize them. In fact, they would salt and spare some of the meat, because that time most of the thing was salting. They salt. So they had a ladder of human flesh. Their civilizations, like in the Americas, where ritualistically they would sacrifice people and some would end up eating people. There were some tribes, and there are some tribes that are alleged, especially in places where wars happen. Sometimes people turn cannibalistic and they end up eating people. So, question has been, what would drive a human being to eat another human being? I was thinking that some may be psychological, but I came to realize if a whole community in the past would be moved to doing such a thing, what will be moving them? And that's where now it comes to those other entities which we refuse and we say they are imaginations, possessing us and using our body to gain access for us to do things that are not normal. Because under normal circumstances, it's very difficult to look at another human being as a delicacy. And these things are happening under different rituals. There have been reports of people eating others across the world. Recent reports. So we should not ignore everything. What I'm talking about cannibalism is not only trying to find out the origin and blaming the past, blaming the alien beings, the way I said they're aliens, for interfering with our thinking and everything, so that we end up doing things that are not okay. But we should try to find out. Human trafficking, people disappearing. Could it also be attached to that? And if there is consumption of human flesh, could there be businesses going underground without us knowing? Could be some of the people who disappear be ending up on plates in places as human feed? So it's calling upon the countries of the world to look deeply into things that happen. The allegations are not only in developing countries, even in developed countries. There are places you will hear human flesh is secretly sold from the things that have been worldwide. So we should look into that thing and find ways of mitigating it if it's really happening. Because mostly people who are trafficked, many don't have nationalities, people to contact, so even when they disappear, people are not able to know what's happening, and the flesh is not sold as human flesh, it's given different names. But there are such activities that are allegedly happening around the world. Human beings, those who believe in humanity, those who believe that a human being is sacred and should not be food to another human being because God made us in a unique way, a special way, and He created for us many food sources. I would suggest that government look into ways of investigating if this is really happening and mitigations. And to those who may have had such allegations elsewhere, speak out, because that's the only way that such a secret happening things can be able to be stopped. That is all I have to say for now. Requires investigation from different people, but there are allegations of such a things happening around the world. Some are done in forms of sacrifice by some occultic groups. Others just eat humans for pleasure. Look deeply into that, find out if it's true, and find mitigations. I beg to stop there.